నిమిషం స్టార్ట్ చేయండి.
Welcome to Laksha Academy. Today topic is mathematical reasoning. So exactly one question is coming from this mathematical reasoning for JEE Mains exam. So before going to discuss about this mathematical reasoning, first we know the definition of a statement. First we know the definition of a statement. What is a statement? Any sentence which is either true or false is called a statement. Any sentence which is either true or false but not both is called a statement. Any sentence which is either true or false but not both is called a statement. True aina statement ani anta, false aina statement ani anta, but not both rendu avakadu. Alanti vaatni anta manam alanti sentences ni statement antam. The truthness of the statement is denoted by T. The falsity of the statement is denoted by capital F. Once again, the truthness of the statement is denoted by capital T. The falsity of the statement is denoted by capital F. For example, sum of angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. Is it true or false? Yes, it is true. So the truth value of this statement is true. Now second statement is 2 square is equal to 5. Is it true or false? Yes, it is false. So the truth value of the statement is false. So true aina statement ani anta, false aina statement ani anta. So the third one is mathematics. Mathematics is difficult. This is not a statement because some of your mathematics is very easy, some of your mathematics is very difficult. So this is not a statement. So true aina statement ani anta, false aina statement ani anta. True or false correct ga judge cheyalanappudu, so this is not a statement. Now so the second definition is simple statement. A statement is said to be a simple statement whose truth value does not depend on the other statement. So the statement whose truth value does not depend. Whose truth value does not depend on other statement. is called a simple statement. Is called a simple statement. A statement whose truth value does not depend on the other statement is called a simple statement. For example, sun rises. Sun rises in the east. Sun rises in the east. So this statement does not depend on any other statement. So this type of sentences is called simple statements. Now we introduce 4 connectivities. Now there are 4 connectivities. The first connectivity is and. What is the first connectivity? And. The symbol of and is like this. This is also called conjunction. This is also called conjunction. Second connectivity is or. The symbol of or is like this. So this is also called disjunction. This is also called disjunction. The third connectivity is if then. If then. The symbol of if then is like this. So this is also called conditional. Conditional or implication. Conditional or implication. The fourth one is if and only if. If and only if. The symbol of if and only if is like this. This is called biconditional. Biconditional or by implication. Biconditional or by implication. So the first connectivity is and. So the symbol of and is like this. This is also called conjunction. So the second connectivity is or. This is also called disjunction. The third connectivity is if then. So this is also called conditional or implication. The fourth connectivity is if and only if. This is also called by implication. So by using these 4 connectivities, we can connect the 2 statements. We can connect the 2 statements. Now another definition is compound statement. Compound statement. What is a compound statement? So the compound statement is a connection of 2 or more simple statements. The statement which is made up of 2 or more. Which is made up of 2 or more simple statements. 2 or more simple statements by using the connectivities. By using the connectivities and or implies or by implies. So or by implies is called a compound statement. Is called a compound statement. See here, the statement which is made two or more simple statements by using the connectivities and or implies by implies is called a compound statement. Compound statement ఎలా ఫామ్ అవుతుంది? two or more simple statements తీసుకొని వాటిని and గాని or గాని implies ద్వారా గాని double implies ద్వారా గాని కనెక్ట్ చేస్తే ఫామ్ అయ్యే స్టేట్మెంట్స్ నే మనం ఏమంటాం? కాంపౌండ్ స్టేట్మెంట్స్ అంటాం. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, if 2 square is equal to 5, then I get good marks. Then I get good marks. Here 2 square equal to 5 is one statement. So I get good marks is another statement. These two statements are connected by the connectivity if then అనే connectivity తోటి ఈ రెండు స్టేట్మెంట్స్ ని మనం కనెక్ట్ చేసాం. So this type of statements is called compound statements. This type of statements is called compound statements. So now there are 4 truth tables. First one is conjunction. First one is conjunction. What is a conjunction? The two simple statements. The two simple statements which are connected by and to form a compound statement. To form a compound statement is called conjunction. So what is a conjunction? Two simple statements which are connected by the connectivity and to form a compound statement. So రెండు సింపుల్ స్టేట్మెంట్స్ ని అండ్ అనే కనెక్టివిటీ ద్వారా మనం కనెక్ట్ చేసినప్పుడు ఫామ్ అయ్యే కాంపౌండ్ స్టేట్మెంట్ ని మనం ఏమంటాం? కంజంక్షన్ అంటాం. ద కాంపౌండ్ స్టేట్మెంట్ ఈజ్ ఫార్మ్డ్ బై కనెక్టింగ్ ద టూ సింపుల్ స్టేట్మెంట్ యూజింగ్ ద కనెక్టివిటీ అండ్. దిస్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ కాంపౌండ్ స్టేట్మెంట్స్ ఈజ్ కాల్డ్ conjunction. See here, P is one statement and Q is another statement. Now I join these two statements with the connectivity and P and Q. So this is a compound statement. Let me take, so true, false, true, false. If you take any two statements, then we get 4 possibilities. True becomes true. True becomes true. True false is false. False true is false. False is false. So in this truth table, if P and Q are both are true, then P and Q is true. Then the remaining all the 3 cases is false. This is the truth table. This is the truth table of conjunction. This is the truth table of conjunction. Now we discuss truth table of disjunction. Truth table of disjunction. What is disjunction? ఇప్పుడు conjunction అంటే ఏం చెప్పుకున్నాం? Two simple statements which are connected by the and to form a compound statement is called conjunction అని చెప్పుకున్నాం. సో రెండు సింపుల్ స్టేట్మెంట్స్ ని and అనే కనెక్టివిటీ ద్వారా కనెక్ట్ చేసినప్పుడు ఫామ్ అయ్యే కాంపౌండ్ స్టేట్మెంట్ ని మనం కంజంక్షన్ అంటాం. and అనే కనెక్టివిటీ ద్వారా కనెక్ట్ చేసాం. దీస్ ఆర్ ఆర్ అనే కనెక్టివిటీ ద్వారా కనెక్ట్ చేసామనుకోండి, అప్పుడు ఫామ్ అయ్యే కాంపౌండ్ స్టేట్మెంట్ ఏమంటాం? డిస్జంక్షన్ అంటాం. అప్పుడు ఫామ్ అయ్యే కాంపౌండ్ స్టేట్మెంట్ ని డిస్జంక్షన్ అంటాం. ద కాంపౌండ్ స్టేట్మెంట్ is the compound statement. The compound statement which is formed by the two simple statements using R is called disjunction. సో రెండు సింపుల్ స్టేట్మెంట్స్ ని ఆర్ అనే కనెక్టివిటీ ద్వారా కనెక్ట్ చేసినప్పుడు ఫామ్ అయ్యే కాంపౌండ్ స్టేట్మెంట్ ని మనం ఏమంటాం? డిస్జంక్షన్ అంటాం. ద ట్రూత్ టేబుల్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ డిస్జంక్షన్ ఈజ్ లైక్ దిస్. నౌ లెట్ మీ కన్సిడర్ two statements. Here P is one statement and Q is another statement. Now I join P and Q with the connectivity R. R అనే కనెక్టివిటీ తోటి మనం కనెక్ట్ చేస్తాం. This compound statement is called disjunction. This is called disjunction. So true, 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 false, false, true, false, 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 false. So true, true becomes true, 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 and this is false. So true, true becomes true, true, false is true, false, true is true, false, false is false. If P and Q both are false, then P or Q is false, and the remaining three entries are true, and the remaining three are true. True, true, true is true, true, false is true, false, true is true, false, false is false. Now third one is conditional. So the compound statement is formed by the two simple statements using if then is called conditional. Is called conditional. The truth table of this conditional is P, Q, P implies Q. True, 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 false, false, true, false, false. So here true, true is becomes true. True, false is false. So true, true. So if P is true and Q is false, then the result is false and the remaining three entries are true. Now fourth is biconditional. Biconditional. So here also the conditional, the compound statement is formed. The compound statement is formed by the simple statements, by using if and only if is called conditional, is called biconditional, is called biconditional. So the truth table of this biconditional is here P is one statement and Q is another statement. Now I join P and Q with the symbol of connectivity by implies. So true, 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 false, false, true, false, false. So true, true is true, true, false is false, false, true is false, false, false is true. So here true, false is false, false, true is false, and the remaining two entries are true. These are the four definitions. One is, so the first one is conjunction, second one is disjunction, third one is conditional, fourth one is biconditional. Now I write these four truth tables together like this. So P, Q, P and Q. True, 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 false, false, true, false, false. So here true, true is true, remaining are false. So if P is true and Q is true, then only P and Q is true and the remaining three are false. This is the first one. And second one is this is P, this is Q, this is P or Q. True, 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 false, false, true, false, false. So true, true is true. Here in this table, if P is false, Q is false, then only P or Q is false and the remaining are true. This is the truth table of P or Q. So the third one is conditional. P, Q, P implies Q. This symbol is read as P implies Q or if then symbol. So true, 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 false, false, true, false, false. So true, true is true, false, true, true. So here if P is true and Q is false, then P implies Q is false and the remaining three entries are true. So now the fourth truth table is This is P double implies Q. This is P double implies Q like by implies అని చదువుతాం. సో ఇది true 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 false false true false false. True true is true. This is false. This is false. This is true. So in this truth table, true false is false, false true is false, and the remaining two entries are true. These are the four important truth tables. So this is conjunction, this is disjunction, this is conditional, this is biconditional, this is biconditional. Now we have another notation is called negation. Is called negation. What is a negation? Negation of this is a symbol for negation. Negation of T is equal to false. Negation of false is equal to true. So true ki negation false. False ki negation true. False ki negation true. Now there are no point. Suppose if P is any statement, if P is any statement, if P is any statement, then negation of negation P is equal to P. See one example. So, if P is equal to true, then negation of negation P is equal to negation of what is P here? P is true. Negation of true is false. Negation of false is true. Then it becomes P. So, therefore we can conclude that negation of negation P is equal to P. So now I introduce the four important definitions. First one is converse. First one is converse. The converse of P implies Q is Q implies P. Converse means reverse. Converse of P implies Q is Q implies P. Second one is inverse. Second one is inverse. The inverse of P implies Q is negation P implies negation Q. Negation P implies negation Q. Third one is contrapositive. Contrapositive. Contrapositive means the contrapositive. The contrapositive of P implies Q. P implies Q is negation Q implies negation P. This is a contrapositive of P implies Q. Converse and enti? Converse means reverse. Converse of P implies Q is Q implies P. So the inverse of P implies Q is negation P implies negation Q. So inverse అంటే ఏం చేయాలి? దీనికి negation రాసుకోవాలి. So contrapositive అంటే ఏం చేయాలి? reverse రాసి negation రాయాలి. P implies Q ఉంది కదా, దానికి reverse ఏంటి? Q implies P. reverse రాసి negation రాయాలి. See here converse means reverse. So inverse means negation రాయాలి. Contrapositive means inverse రాసి negation రాయాలి. Inverse రాసి negation రాయాలి. Now the another definition is tautology. So see one example. Here one statement and negation P is another statement. Now we join these two statements with the symbol R. With the symbol R. Here P or negation P is a tautology. Why? Because if we take, if P equal to true, if P equal to true, then P or negation P. What happens? P or negation P. P or negation P. P equal to true. Negation P is false. So true or false is equal to true. So it is a tautology. So the second one is if P equal to false. P equal to false. Then P or negation P. So P is false. Negation P is true. So false or true is also true. False or true is also true. So that's why we can say that P or negation P is a tautology. P or negation P is a tautology. The condition statement which is always true. If you take any truth values for P, then it becomes true. So that which is always true is called a tautology. Now the second definition is contradiction. Contradiction. The condition statement which is always false is called a contradiction. Always true aithe tautology antam, always false aithe contradiction antam. So see here, P and negation P is a contradiction because if we take, if P is equal to true, then what happens? P and negation P. P is true and negation P is false. So true or false is equal to false. True or false is equal to false. Second, if P equal to false, then P and negation P. So P is false and negation P is true. False and true is false. So if we take true for P or F for P, then what we get? P and negation P is false. P and negation P is false. So P ki true తీసుకున్నా false తీసుకున్నా P and negation P ఏమవుతుంది? False అవుతుంది. So కాబట్టి this is called P and negation P is called a contradiction. See one table here. This is P and this is Q. This is P or negation P. This is P and negation P. So here true. True, negation P is false. This is false, negation P is true. So P or negation P. So P true or false is true. False or true is true. So P and negation P. What is P? True. Negation P is false. True and false is false. And so what is P? P is false. Negation P is true. So false and true is false. Here the entries of the compound statement P or negation P is always positive. So that's why we can say that this compound statement P or negation P is a tautology. Here the entries of the compound statement P and negation P is false. So this compound statement is called contradiction. This is a tautology. This is a contradiction. So for any statement P or negation P is a tautology, P and negation P is a contradiction. Now there are four definitions. The first definition is identity. Identity law. Suppose if P is any statement, P or P is equal to P. P and P is equal to P. So the second definition is commutative law. The second definition is commutative law. What is commutative law? P and Q is equal to Q and P, or P or Q is equal to Q or P. Q or P. So the third one is associative law. The third one is associative law. So here P comma Q comma R, any three statements, then P and Q and R is equal to P and Q and R. P or Q or R is equal to P or Q or R. So this is called associative law. The fourth one is distributive law. The fourth one is distributive law. What is a distributive law? P and Q or R is equal to P and Q or P and R. So P or Q and R is equal to P or Q and P or R. So this is called distributive law. So this is identity law, this is commutative law, this is associative law, this is called distributive law. So P or P equal to P, P and P equal to P. So P or Q and Q and P and P and Q and Q and P and same. P or Q equal to Q or P. So associative law. Suppose P and Q are any three simple statements. P and Q and R equal to P and Q and R. P or Q or R equal to P or Q or R. So now P and Q or R equal to P and Q or P and R. P or Q and R equal to P or Q and P or R. P or R. So these are the four laws: identity law, commutative law, associative law, and distributive law. Now there are four formulas which are very useful in the problems. What is the four formulas? The first formula is negation P is equal to P. The second formula is negation of P and Q is equal to negation P or negation Q. Negation apply చేసినప్పుడు and ఉంటే R వచ్చింది, R ఉంటే and వచ్చింది. The third one is negation of P or Q is equal to negation P and negation Q. The fourth one is negation of P implies Q. P implies Q is equal to P and negation Q. This is the very important formula. Negation of P implies Q equal to P and negation Q. So మనకి implies కి negation అప్లై చేసినప్పుడు ఫస్ట్ స్టేట్మెంట్ అలానే వస్తుంది, implies ప్లేస్ లో and వస్తుంది, సెకండ్ స్టేట్మెంట్ కి negation వస్తుంది. So the fifth formula is negation of P double implies Q is equal to, so P and negation Q or Q and negation P. These are the four important formulas. These are the four important formulas. So negation of negation P equal to P. Negation apply చేసినప్పుడు and ఉంటే R వస్తుంది, R వస్తే and వచ్చింది. So negation of P implies Q అంటే P and negation Q. Negation of P double implies Q అంటే P and negation Q or Q and negation P. So now we do some problems in this mathematical reasoning. The first problem is negation of negation P implies Q or R. So this is a compound statement. Clearly it is a compound statement. Now we find the negation of this compound statement. See here, this problem is like this. P implies Q. This problem is like this. P implies Q. What is the formula for negation of P implies Q? P and negation Q. P and negation Q. First statement alage rasi, and rasi, second statement ki negation rayali. So now we find negation of negation P implies Q or R. దీనికి negation రాయాలి. So negation ఎలా రాస్తాం? First statement is as it is. So negation P రాసి and రాసి second statement కి negation రాయాలి. Negation of Q or R. So that equal to negation P and negation of Q or R. So the second statement is like this. Negation of P or Q is equal to negation P and negation Q. Negation apply చేసినప్పుడు R అండగా మారుతుంది and R గా చేంజ్ అవుతుంది. So negation Q and negation R. Negation Q and negation R. So the second problem is the converse. The converse of if in a triangle, if in a triangle ABC, if in a triangle ABC, AB equal to AC, then angle B is equal to angle C. Angle B equal to angle C. Now we find the converse. మనం ఏం చేయాలి? వాడి ఇచ్చిన కాంపౌండ్ స్టేట్మెంట్ కి కాన్వర్స్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలి. Here this is a compound statement because AB equal to AC is one statement, angle B equal to angle C is another statement. These two statements are connected by the connectivity if then. If then అనే connectivity తోటి ఈ ఈ రెండు స్టేట్మెంట్లు కనెక్ట్ అయ్యింది. సో ఈ కాంపౌండ్ స్టేట్మెంట్ మనం ఏం కనుక్కోవాలి, కాన్వర్స్ కనుక్కోవాలి. ఇందాక మనం ఆల్రెడీ చెప్పుకున్నాం కాన్వర్స్ ఆఫ్ P implies Q. P implies Q is Q implies P. కాన్వర్స్ అంటే రివర్స్ అని చెప్పుకున్నాం. ఇన్వర్స్ అంటే నెగేషన్ రాయాలి. సో కాంట్రా పాజిటివ్ అంటే రివర్స్ రాసి నెగేషన్ రాయాలి. సో ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలి, కాన్వర్స్ అంటే రివర్స్ రాయాలి. ఫస్ట్ సెకండ్ స్టేట్మెంట్ రాయాలి, తర్వాత ఫస్ట్ స్టేట్మెంట్ రాయాలి. ఇన్ a triangle ABC is a common part. So in a triangle ABC, if angle B equal to angle C, then AB equal to AC. This is the converse of the given problem. Now inverse of, now the third problem is inverse. Inverse of P and negation Q implies R. So we have to find the inverse of this compound statement. This is one statement and this is second statement. These two statements are connected by the connectivity implies. దీనికి ఏం కనుక్కోవాలి, మీరు ఇన్వర్స్ కనుక్కోవాలి. Here the given compound statement is like this: P implies R. So the inverse of P implies R is negation P implies negation R. మీకు ఏం చెప్తున్నా, కాన్వర్స్ అంటే రివర్స్, ఇన్వర్స్ అంటే నెగేషన్ రాయాలి. ఇన్వర్స్ ఏమవుతుంది, negation of P and negation Q implies negation R. Now apply negation apply చేసినప్పుడు and ఏమవుతుంది, R అవుతుంది, R and అవుతుంది. Here and becomes R. Negation P or negation of negation Q. So implies negation of negation R. So this is negation P or negation of negation Q becomes Q. Negation of negation R becomes R. So this is the inverse of the given compound statement. So now the fourth problem is the contrapositive. The contrapositive of if two triangles are congruent. If two triangles are congruent, then they are similar. Now we have to find the contrapositive of this compound statement. See here, if two triangles are congruent, then they are similar. Here there are two statements. Congruent is one statement, similar is another statement. These two statements are connected by the connectivity if then. So now we find the contrapositive. Contrapositive అంటే ఏంటి, రివర్స్ రాసి నెగేషన్ రాయాలి. రివర్స్ అంటే ఫస్ట్ సెకండ్ స్టేట్మెంట్ కి నెగేషన్ రాసి తర్వాత ఫస్ట్ స్టేట్మెంట్ కి నెగేషన్ రాయాలి. సో ద టూ ట్రయాంగిల్స్ అనేది కామన్ పార్ట్ అన్నమాట. సో ద టూ triangles are not similar. The two triangles are, if the two triangles are not similar, then they are not congruent. If the two triangles are not similar, then they are not congruent. Now the fifth one is negation. Negation of if 5 greater than 7, 5 greater than 7, then 6 less than 4. So ఇక్కడ ఏం అనుకోవాలి, ఇక్కడ రెండు స్టేట్మెంట్స్ ఉన్నాయి. ఫస్ట్ స్టేట్మెంట్ ఏంటి, 5 greater than 7 is the first statement, 6 less than 4 is the second statement. These two statements are connected by the connectivity if then. So దీనికి ఏం అనుకోవాలి, నెగేషన్ అనుకోవాలి. సో మనకు ఒక ఫార్ములా తెలుసు, నెగేషన్ ఆఫ్ P implies Q equal to P under negation Q, P under negation Q, P under negation Q. సో అంటే ఫస్ట్ స్టేట్మెంట్ అలాగే రాసి అండర్ రాసి సెకండ్ స్టేట్మెంట్ కి నెగేషన్ రాయాలి. సో రాయండి 5 అదే రాయండి 5 greater than 7 రాసి అండర్ రాసి సెకండ్ స్టేట్మెంట్ కి నెగేషన్. సెకండ్ స్టేట్మెంట్ నెగేషన్ ఏంటి, 6 greater than or equal to 4. సో ఇది 5 greater than 7, what is the symbol of and 6 greater than or equal to 4, 6 greater than or equal to 4. Sixth one, converse of if x plus 2 is equal to 6, then x equal to 4. Converse అంటే ఏం చేయాలి, రివర్స్ రాయాలి. కాన్వర్స్ అంటే రివర్స్. కాన్వర్స్ ఆఫ్ P implies Q ఏమవుతుంది, Q implies P. So the converse is if x is equal to 4, then x plus 2 is equal to 6. So the last one is equivalent statements. Those two statements are said to be equivalent if the entries in the last column are same. So ఏ కాంపౌండ్ స్టేట్మెంట్స్ కి అయితే లాస్ట్ కాలమ్ ఎంట్రీస్ అన్ని సేమ్ ఉంటాయో అలాంటి స్టేట్మెంట్స్ మనం ఏమంటాం, ఈక్వివాలెంట్ స్టేట్మెంట్స్. ఈక్వివాలెంట్ స్టేట్మెంట్స్. Now the next, the statement negation P or Q is equivalent to is దేనికి ఈక్వివాలెంట్ అవుతుందో కనుక్కోవాలి. So here we have 4 options. First one is P implies Q, second one is negation P implies Q, third one is negation P implies negation Q, the fourth one is P implies negation Q. P implies negation Q. Now by verification, so see here, so ఇప్పుడు ఏమనుకోవాలి, negation of P or Q. సో ఈ కాంపౌండ్ స్టేట్మెంట్ కి ఈక్వివాలెంట్ గా ఉండే కాంపౌండ్ స్టేట్మెంట్ ఏంటో మనం ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలి. సో దీన్ని మనం వెరిఫికేషన్ ద్వారా చేద్దాం. సో ఏంటి వెరిఫికేషన్? ఫస్ట్ ఇఫ్ వి టేక్ P equal to true, P equal to true and Q equal to false, then negation P or Q. So negation P is true, negation P is false, or Q is false. False or false ఏమవుతుంది? Then have disjunction or conjunction? Disjunction. So disjunction of false or false is equal to false. Now verify చేద్దాం. First option ఏంటి? P implies Q. So P ఏంటి? True implies Q ఏంటి? False. So true implies false ఏమవుతుంది? That is false. రెండు ఈక్వల్ గా వచ్చినాయిగా. సో కాబట్టి ఫస్ట్ ఆప్షన్ ఇస్ ద కరెక్ట్ ఆన్సర్. సో P implies Q is a equivalent to the given statement. సపోజ్ రెండు ఆన్సర్ వెరిఫై అయింది అనుకోండి, ఈసారి అజంప్షన్స్ మార్చుకోండి. P ఏమో ఫాల్స్ తీసుకోండి, Q నేమో ట్రూ తీసుకోండి. ఓకేనా? లేదా మొత్తానికి ట్రూత్ టేబుల్స్ వేసుకొని చేసుకోవచ్చు. సో దట్ ఈస్ ఆల్సో వన్ ఆఫ్ ద కరెక్ట్ మెథడ్స్. ఓకే, ఇలా వెరిఫికేషన్ చేసుకోవచ్చు లేదా ట్రూత్ టేబుల్స్ వేసుకొని చేయొచ్చు. సో ఇప్పుడు మీరు నెగేషన్ P ఆర్ Q కి ట్రూత్ టేబుల్ వేయండి, ఈ 4 ఆప్షన్స్ కి ట్రూత్ టేబుల్ వేయండి. సో ఈ 4 ఆప్షన్లో దేని ట్రూత్ టేబుల్ అయితే ఇచ్చిన స్టేట్మెంట్ కి ఈక్వల్ గా ఉంటుందో దట్ ఈస్ ఈక్వివాలెంట్ టు ద గివెన్ స్టేట్మెంట్. దట్ ఈస్ ఈక్వివాలెంట్ టు ద గివెన్ స్టేట్మెంట్. ఓకే స్టూడెంట్స్, read the formulas and introduction, then do the exercise problems in our material. Okay, bye.